Pronounced, defined, used in lexical dispatch. Annex. Verb and noun. Annexed, annexing, annexation, annexationist, annexational, annexes, annexure, annexment. To incorporate a territory into an existing political unit, such as a country or state. To add as an extra or subordinate part, often to a document or record. A building or wing attached to a main structure used for additional space or specialized functions. Archaic. To join or connect physically without implication of political control. After a decisive war, the Republic voted to annex the neighboring territory, expanding its borders by 20%. The author chose to annex 3 lengthy tables to the final chapter rather than interrupt the narrative flow. Realizing the main building lacked storage, the committee decided to annex a modest wing to the east side. A shrewd negotiator will annex key concessions to the contract's appendix to avoid reopening court terms. Annexed. The newly annexed provinces receive full citizenship rights within 2 years. She annexed a handwritten note to the report's cover page. Annexation. The treaty formalized the annexation of the islands following a referendum. Critics call the company's hostile takeover a quiet annexation of rival patents. Annexing. Annexing farmland without local consent often triggers legal disputes. By annexing a short glossary, the author clarified technical terms for general readers. Annexes. The Constitution prohibits annexes of foreign soil without parliamentary approval. In his final draft, he annexes 3 diagrams to illustrate the process. Annexationist. The annexationist faction argued that control of the port was essential for trade. Few annexationists anticipated the long-term cost of absorbing such a large territory. Annexational. Their annexational policies sparked decades of guerrilla resistance. The court rejected the annexational clause as a violation of self-determination. Annexure. Please sign each annexure to confirm you have reviewed the supplementary terms. The contract's 3rd annexure lists all excluded liabilities. Annexment. The annexment of the garage to the main house increased property value by 15%. Legal experts debated whether the annexment of the clause required new signatures. Likely question formats, synonym selection. Example, annex versus append, incorporate, seize. Sentence completion, context clues. Territory, document, building. Analogies. Annex is to territory as append is to document. Common confusables. Annex versus annex. Annex is chiefly British noun for a building. Annex works for both verb and noun in US English. Annex versus attach. Attach is general. Annex implies formal, often political or structural addition. Annex versus seize. Seize implies taken by force without subsequent integration. Annex implies permanent incorporation. Idioms or proverbs relevant to these tests. None are standard, however. Annexed territory appears frequently in historical or political reading passages.